Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 20 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of today's episode, we're quickly going to look at the games that lie ahead. Up first, we have the blue side of Manchester, and that, of course, being Manchester City away from home in the Premier League. The second game in today's episode is our first leg in the quarterfinals of the Champions League against PSG. And then to end on today's episode, we face off against the newly promoted team, Aston Villa, at home. So a game to finish off today's episode at Anfield. And from that, you guys have probably already worked out which games we're going to be playing and which one game we're going to be simulated. I'll give you guys a moment to think, but I'm pretty sure you already know. We're going to be simulating the home game against Aston Villa, leaving the PSG quarterfinals game in the Champions League first leg, and the game away from home in the Premier League against Manchester City as the games in today's episode that we will be playing. Now, it's actually been 2 weeks since I've recorded or uploaded the Liverpool career mode. The reason for that is I uploaded it on a Monday, and you guys will also be seeing this on Monday the 9th of December. We're already into December, not long now till Christmas. Don't forget, guys, if you want to be part of the Pro Clubs, the FIFA 20 Pro Clubs team, where we'll be doing videos on the channel, make sure you get a microphone, or at least a decent microphone, if you want to take part. But it's not too far away from Christmas. But as I was saying, guys, as you're seeing this video, it's been 2 weeks on that Monday since I uploaded. And the reason for that is the Liverpool career mode went up on that Monday. Then I was at the Liverpool versus Napoli game on the Wednesday. I then uploaded that vlog on the Friday. I couldn't get a video up on the Wednesday because I literally came in from work and then straight off to Anfield. I then recorded the vlog, which then went up on the Friday. The following week, on the Monday, I uploaded Dortmund career mode. On the Wednesday, I worked late, so unfortunately couldn't get a video out for you guys. And then on Friday, just gone to a couple of days ago, you guys have had another episode of the Dortmund career mode. I am this week going to try and get back on track with 3 uploads, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The plan for this week is Monday, you will be seeing this video, a Liverpool career mode episode. On Wednesday, you'll be seeing the Dortmund career mode. And then on Friday this week, you'll be seeing another episode of the Liverpool career mode. We're already now into April in this Liverpool career mode, so it's not too far away now till we will be finishing Season 1 at the Reds. And do you know what? It's been a little bit of a difficult one. You can see we're down, well, we're joint second right now with Manchester United on 64. We're 4 points behind Spurs with 7 games to go. It's games like this against Manchester City where we really have to up our game and make sure we get the win. But before we get into the game against Manchester City and before we attend the press conference, my favourite segment of every single episode now is looking through the comment section and replying to you guys at home. So that's exactly what we're going to do. The last episode, episode 18, was called We Never Take the Easy Route. And the reason for that is we drew against Everton 4-3. I do believe we then drew our next game against Crystal Palace 1-1, and then we won our final game against Watford, I do believe, 2-1. So Liverpool never take the easy route. That's always the way. Look at like in the Champions League when we played Barcelona. We were losing, we went into the second leg and somehow, unbelievably, managed to pull off a 4-0 victory. So Liverpool, we never take the easy route. But as I scroll down to the comment section, we have a comment coming in here from Kuru the Creator saying, what a game against Everton. The emotions were real. Well, being a Liverpool fan, a win over Everton, and Liverpool and Everton have just played recently, and we did beat them 5-2 in real life. And the emotions were real then because as a Liverpool fan to beat Everton in the Liverpool derby, it's just one of the best feelings ever. So yeah, the emotions were real. You're not wrong. Avi says, bet the derby win felt good, lol. 4 points is doable, dude. Sure, you'll get that title. Well, thank you so much, Avi. I appreciate your confidence. I'm hoping that we get the title. And yes, the derby against Everton was very, very good. Peter Chieri says, thank God you're the gaffer and not Jose. Of course, it's been 2 weeks now. And I think it was on the Monday, the last time you seen this video. On the Tuesday, Jose Mourinho was announced as Spurs' manager. But don't worry, Jose's getting nowhere near this Liverpool team. This is mine and your Liverpool team. Jason Clark says, great episode. No problem, Jason. Glad you enjoyed it. And finally, last comment from Ethan LFC. Boom. Boom indeed. And I'm hoping that's all to do with the Everton game because we absolutely smashed it in that last episode. But now we have to focus on the game against City. It's very hard, guys, running 2 career modes alongside each other because sometimes it's been a couple of days, a week, maybe even 2 weeks like now where I haven't played with this Liverpool team. I haven't played or recorded or uploaded the Liverpool career mode. So it's very difficult to come back and try and pick up from where I've left off. I think this is something now that I'm going to stop after FIFA 20. I think through FIFA 21, I'm going to start a career mode, play for 2-3 seasons, and then do another one. Because having two and constantly having to rotate makes it very, very difficult, because it's hard to keep up with what players you've got, the best way to play, the roles, the best starting 11. It becomes a little bit difficult because you're playing with two different teams, two different styles. It can become very, very confusing. But let's get into this press conference, see what the media have to say, and then we'll have a look at the lineup and take on Manchester City. Here we go.
Okay,
here we are.
Everyone. We're now ready to start taking questions.
See, it's weird as well because Fabinho is in good form. Will we see more of him today? Yes, we will. In this save, in the Liverpool career mode, I wear a suit. In the Dortmund career mode, I actually wear a tracksuit. Switching tactics, nothing personal. Rotation is key. I mean, he is playing, so I wish I could just answer yes. I'm trying something today. Yeah, we're trying by putting Fabinho back into the team. A great heated encounter last time you met Manchester City. What are your hopes for this match? If I'm honest, guys, I can't remember how it panned out last time. I'm only interested in winning. Hopefully Manchester United will try harder. We'll try and win again. Well, we obviously won, and we'll say we'll try and win again. I'm convinced the lads will do their best to win again. I agree. Will the close call in your previous match affect your strategy in this match against Manchester City? Yeah, the last game we played, I think we won 2-1. A close call is a learning opportunity. No, we'll beat Manchester City 2. Yeah, a close call is a learning opportunity. We'll say that. And that's enough questions from the media. Now,
Okay, guys, we're now out of
we
time.
take a look
Thank you very much.
at the starting 11 we are putting out against Manchester City. You guys, as well as me by now, know the usual starting 11 that we put out. And of course, we're going with Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Bobby Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gino Wijnaldum linking up with the captain Jordan Henderson in the central midfield. A little deeper, we've got Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson and Van Dijk, Matip and Trent at the back, with Alisson between the sticks. We've travelled to the Etihad Stadium. We're hopeful of bringing 3 points home, but only time will tell. So let's get into this game and hopefully play some decent football. Come on, Red Men, we've got this. Aguero, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling. We know that Manchester City have got an incredible team. They're struggling a little bit this year under Pep in the Premier League. Liverpool are absolutely running away with it. I don't think, as a Liverpool fan, we were 11 points clear last Christmas. We're now 14 points clear on Manchester City this year before Christmas. I don't think it's ours just yet because Leicester City are doing very well. They're only 11 points behind us, so it's a difficult one. It is a difficult one, but I'm confident Liverpool could potentially go all the way this year. Let's get this game underway with Sergio Aguero kicking us off in his first half period. Let's get it underway. Come on, Red Men. Here goes Genie, going to play that through now to Bobby. Bobby going to lay it off to Henderson. Got the run out wide in out of Mo Salah. Mo Salah going to come forward to you and try and cut it onto his left foot. Better of Marcelo. Oh, and it's a great block there by Skimraw. The ex-Inter Milan man. Here's Mane. Ball down to De Bruyne. It's going to come to Bernardo Silva now. Van Dijk coming across for it. Robertson now tracking back. That's a problem. Here's De Bruyne. We've got to be careful here. De Bruyne plays it back to Bernardo Silva. It's 1-0 City. I tried to man-mark the gap with Matip, and I just couldn't hold it. Ah, it's a little bit heartbreaking. That is a little bit heartbreaking. You'll see as I pull Matip across now, I didn't know to mark Aguero. I then went to attack De Bruyne. He plays it into Bernardo Silva. And it's 1-0 City, not the start we wanted. We've managed to hang on for a little bit. Now we're going to have to dig deep and fight. Here's Bobby. Laying it off to Genie now. Genie coming forward. And laying it off to Henderson. On his right foot. Henderson lets fly. It's a massive save from Henderson. And we're unlucky to not pull that back to 1-1 there. Oh, I hope Mane's going to be okay there. He's down on the floor. There comes Matip trying to get across to Leroy Sané now. Nicely done. Bit of pressure. In Marcelo. And we are going to go in at half-time at the Etihad. Unfortunately, 1-0 down. I don't think we've played bad football at all. I think we've played very good football. We've had maybe 2 or 3 decent chances at putting the ball in the back of the net. But Edison right now, there you go, 3 shots, only 1 on target. They had 3 and 3. Possession's pretty average. I thought we'd maybe had a couple more shots on target. If I'm completely honest, we haven't. But I'd say we've played some great football. So I think if we jump back into the second half, I don't see why, if we keep playing the way we are, we shouldn't find a goal to bring it back to 1-1 and then potentially look to push on in this second half. Genie. Bobby. Laid off now to Henderson, who's going here. Here comes Henderson, through on goal. Go on, Hendo. Yes, the captain Henderson has pulled it back. Unbelievable. Honestly, Henderson this season at Liverpool has been a beast. But to be fair, he is this season in real life. He's got plenty of assists. He's scoring. And if you've seen Ox's goal against Everton just a few days ago, Henderson's ball was from our defence over the top. The Ox were onto it. And we managed to score. The man wearing the captain's armband, our leader of men, finds the back of the net and puts it back to level terms. There we go. Straight up now to Mane. Into Bobby, who's going to roll his man. What a roll by Bobby Firmino. We're going to be gone here. And if Mane wants to stick with me here, I don't think Mane's going to stay onside. That's the only problem. Now we'll go to the edge of the box for Henderson. Play it in behind now for Genie. I've really messed this up. Going to dink it in now. Oh, we messed it up there. Here's Genie. Good lad. Here's João Cancelo. Into Fernandinho. Into Bernardo Silva. Ball through there now to Rodri. Back through to Rodri. It's a cracking goal. Fair play. It came from not on Rodri this season at Manchester City. He doesn't score little tap-ins. Yeah, he scores screamers. Nice little 1-2 on the volley. Look at the bend on that. Absolutely spectacular. There's not much we could have done about that there. But now we look to make the tactical changes because we need to now find 2 goals to get the 3 points and a goal just to bring it back to level terms. So we're going to bring Naby Keita on now for Jordan Henderson. We're going to go... This is where it becomes difficult. They'll bring Divock Origi on for Bobby. I'm gonna. The legend Divock Origi is coming on for Bobby Firmino. Let's just do it. We've got to find the goal. Bobby Firmino is very hit and miss with us right now, whereas Divock Origi, he continues to perform well in real life and in this Liverpool career mode for us. So hopefully he can make a run that we really need and possibly find the back of the net. Fabinho back now to Robertson, who's going to take it out wide to Mane. Unfortunately, it's going to take a block there off De Bruyne. We're going to keep that alive with Sadio Mane. Straight up there now to Naby Keita. In to Divock Origi. On the inside now to Genie. Finish it, Genie. Yes, it's 2-2 with 9 minutes to go. Genie Wijnaldum. That's what we like to see. Oh, it's Paddock there, one-on-one with a keeper. He had to sort it out. Look at this, Divock Origi. Nice little touch. Nice bit of weighted pass on it. And Gini Wijnaldum finds the back of the net. We've got 9 minutes here, ladies and gentlemen, to find those 3 points. Come on, lads. There's Sterling to Rodri. Rodri's going to turn him. Ball down now to Sterling. Come on, lads. We've got to get there. Let's go, Trent. Good lad. Keep that pressure on. Come on, Mo. Take it off him, Mo. Good lad. Straight up the line now to Divock. Divock going to lay it off to Mo. We're not going to get that final ball through. That was unlucky there. We get that ball through and Mo's gone. Come on, Trent. Keep going. We've also got to be very careful here because we don't want to risk giving the ball away. Nicely done. Divock, win it. Good lad. Here's Mane now. Oh, we're not going to get a final run. The referee's going to blow for full time. And we only manage a point against City. If that last ball then from Divock would have got through to Mo Salah, we would have been gone. See, against City, most fans would take a draw away from home, but for me, it's not good enough. We deserve the win there. We played some cracking football. Unfortunately, just didn't get the result we wanted, and unfortunately, if Spurs have now got a win, City having 4 shots, all 4 on target, very consistent from Manchester City. We had 6 shots, 3 on target, not too bad. Jordan Henderson picks up man of the match with an 8.9. Let's see what the media have to say in this post-match interview. I'm a little bit gutted about that. 2-2. Wanted more from that game. Fabinho's continuing his hot run of form. How satisfied with his performance? Yeah, very satisfied. He deserves all the praise even. Liverpool's unbeaten so far in the Premier League. I don't know why you keep saying that. We have been beaten. I'll just say we're not obsessed with this because first of all, media, if you've done your job correctly, we've been beaten in the Premier League. So it doesn't quite make too much sense. At half-time, did you expect to get a draw from this game? Yeah, I expected at least a draw. I was hoping we'd go on to potentially get the win, but we had to get something to bring home to Liverpool. after going to the Etihad, and unfortunately this time round it's only a point. Well, unfortunately with us only playing Manchester City a couple of days ago, the starting 11 is nowhere near as fit as I would like it, and unfortunately I am going to have to play a couple of players not 100% fit. I don't like doing that because when they're not 100% fit, they've got more chance of A, picking up an injury, and B, if you keep playing them, they're never going to get back to full fitness, ready for a fresh game. So unfortunately in the game against PSG, we have got a couple of unfit players, but I am hopeful we can get off to a good start in the quarterfinals because it's only the first leg against PSG. If we can manage to get a 1 or 2-0 win, then I think we may have secured it for the next second leg as well, realistically. But we will now attend the press conference for the PSG game. The media is gathering. We'll then look over to the team that I am putting out against PSG, and then we'll get into the game. But unfortunately, coming off the back end of a 2-2 against Manchester City, I'm a little bit gutted. I thought we should have got a little bit more, but hopefully we will now get a little bit more out of PSG. But let's go ahead and see what the media have to say in the press conference. Merci. Fire away with your questions. On paper, it looks like PSG and Liverpool are similar in terms of ability. How will you approach this match? Just like any other match. We must not underestimate PSG. Focus on playing well. We have to make changes. Yeah, focus on playing well. I mean, we've got Mbappe and Neymar up top. Going to be difficult to defend against. Considering PSG is similar to Liverpool in terms of strength, how do you plan to handle the match in this round? Pretty much the same question, isn't it? We have one of the best teams. We'll need luck for this match. We must try to get... Yeah, we have one of the best teams, without a doubt. Next question. Your team is basking in great form recently. I mean, we're coming off a 2-2 against City. It's not that great. Do you think you can continue to perform at this lightning pace? Yeah, we can do even better. We should have just beat City, so I'm not going to say we're happy to get draws and pick up points here and there. It's important we pick up every point, and that's why I'm open for the last game in today's episode against Aston Villa. We keep our fingers crossed at the simulated game we get the 3 points, because we didn't in the game that we played against City. But as we head back to the Central now, we are ready to kick this game off against PSG. We will go in our... Yeah, we'll go in our white kit. They can go in their home kit since they are the home team. You can see, unfortunately, 3 players in Fabinho, Van Dijk and Alisson are not fully fit. And it's not really the starting 11 I would like to be putting out against PSG. But I've got to realistically think that I've got to make sure I rotate the team. We've got another game in just 3 days' time. I think we played on the Sunday. This is then on the Wednesday, so we've only had Monday, Tuesday as rest days. We're then going to have Thursday, Friday as a rest day, and then we play Aston Villa on the Saturday. So this team right now, any players that are playing in this team, then won't be fit for the game against Aston Villa. But I don't mind taking out Alisson, Fabinho and Van Dijk for the game against Aston Villa. I feel like PSG are the much more superior team and going to cause us a lot more problems. That's why I have to keep some of the big names in there. But we've gone with Ryan Kent out on the left wing, Divock Origi at striker, Shaqiri out on the right wing, Bruno Fernandes linking up with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in the central midfield. A little deeper, we've got Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, and then Max, Van Dijk, Gomez and Klein at the back with Alisson between the sticks. Let's get into this game against PSG, and please, let's make it a good one. Come on, I need the legend, Divock Origi. He's a Champions League legend. We need him firing on all cylinders. We need Shaqiri and Ryan Kent making those quick runs and quick darts down the wing to get the ball into Divock Origi. And I'm hoping Origi will get his head to one of the crosses coming in from one of the wingers and potentially put it past the keeper. Big, big night indeed, though. We're in to the quarterfinals. The quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and then who will we potentially meet in the final of the Champions League in June? Well, the other quarterfinalists are Dortmund versus Real Madrid. I'd love Dortmund to get through just because, of course, we're doing a Dortmund career mode. Unfortunately, guys, I didn't look over the right side quick enough. But I'd like Dortmund to get through just because we are doing a Borussia Dortmund career mode alongside this Liverpool career mode. Marquinhos linking up with Thiago Silva at the back for PSG. Mbappe going to be the man to get us kicked off in this first half period. Let's get it underway. Come on, Redmen. Let's sort out PSG. Oh, Klein, you've lost the ball there, son. You can't be doing that to me. Don't take it off him. Put him in your back pocket and then let him back out. Here's Mbappe. Cut him back. Playing it over to Neymar. We've got to be careful here, lads. Ball in. Di Maria makes it 1-0 in the 10th minute. Come on, lads. Let's not drop the heads here. Let's not give up. Klein had done everything to get rid of that ball. And then he just giving him straight back. That was the problem there. Divock going back now to Bruno Fernandes, who's going to try and pull it onto his left. Let it fly. It's a great strike. And Areola palms it away and out for a Liverpool corner. That's the first bit of decent attacking football we've had so far. Ball coming in. Van Dijk to get to it, flicking on, but Areola's got that one covered. Bruno Fernandes going to go through now to Divock Origi. Little back heel to Bruno Fernandes. Yes, we take the lead. No, we don't take the lead. We don't take the lead. We pull it back to level terms from Bruno Fernandes, who runs off to play his flute. That's what we like to see. Cheeky little back heel from Divock Origi. That was class. Bruno Fernandes into Divock. Little back heel there. Into the path of Bruno Fernandes to run onto and bury it. He's cut back there. He's done the ox. Keep going here, lads. Here comes Di Maria now. Di Maria getting a shot. Alisson's there. Here's Max out to Bruno Fernandes. Going to pick it up. Here goes Max now. Looking at moving out. Come on, Max. And there we go. The referee is going to blow for half time. I'm glad we've managed to get it back to level terms, because if you go in 1-0 down, 2-0 down, 3-0 down, the tunnel looks very long until you see the light. But luckily enough for us, we are going in at level terms. Real Madrid currently beating Borussia Dortmund 1-0. Come on, the black and yellows. Up Dortmund. Let's see if they can pull it back as well as us. Try and get the win from this game. I'm going to jump into the second half of exactly the same team. I think there's enough in this team to keep pushing for now. Win that. There we go. He's offside, meaning the fresh legs of our players can come on. Happy days. Play this short. It's Fabinho who's going to turn now and look at moving on. Goes to Naby. Naby up now to Divock. Going to lay this back in now to Naby Keita, who's going to go out wide to Ryan Kent. Little dink in now for Naby Keita, who's there. Naby Keita has been on the pitch for no more than a minute. A huge stake from Areola there. A great little 1-2. Watching Naby Keita's run, he was ahead of Marquinhos. And I thought Areola had saved it. And he didn't. The ball trickles past them. Look, as the ball comes in, Naby with a great header. Areola should do a lot better from there. He dives too late down low, and Naby Keita puts it in at the far corner into the side net. Ladies and gentlemen, we've taken the lead. In the first leg, we've scored 2 away goals. Ball in. Matip's all over that one. Naby Keita going to look at chasing this down. Ball into Mbappe. Don't let him get the shot off. Verratti's eventually going to get the shot off. Alisson manages to, I think, get a hand to it. He does get a hand to it, and it's a corner for PSG. Come on, let's deal with it, lads. Matip's all over that one. Come on, Matip, keep it alive. Good lad. Here's Ryan Kent. Here's Fabinho, who's going to turn and look at pushing out. Go on, let's go up to Neres. Neres do a little 1-2. We're not even going to have to do the 1-2. We've beaten PSG 2-1. Wow, wow, wow. That was better play. 2 goals away from home. As long as we score an early goal when they come to Anfield and take it 1 or 2-0, I think it's pretty much game over. What were the stats like? So we had 4 shots, 3 on target. PSG had 9 shots, 5 on target. So PSG having a lot more clear-cut chances. They only managed to score from 1. We really took our chances well. 4 shots, only 1 off target. 3 on target. We put 2 in the back of the net. We really, really knew we had to take our chances in that game. And that is exactly what we did. Ryan Kent picks up man of the match with an 8.2 rating. Now let's see what the media have to say in the post-match interview. Real Madrid going into the second leg. They beat Dortmund 3-0 at home. Dortmund didn't manage to score any, unfortunately. You managed to win your first leg despite playing an away match. Are you favourites to go through now? I wouldn't say we were favourites to go through. We'll need to be our best in the second leg. I'd say we're slightly favourites. Too early to. I'd say we still need to try our best in the second leg. Hopefully, we'll have a fully fit starting 11 because I'm going to rotate the team for the game against Aston Villa. And I do believe the second leg against PSG is the first game. Why didn't we get to see Henderson play today? When I was saying the second leg against PSG, I think that's the first game in the next episode. Competition is good. Team comes first. Yeah, competition is good. It's also the fact he wasn't fully fit. You managed to win a close match with a decisive goal in the second half. What do you think made the difference in today's game? We were the better team. Yeah, just time to focus on the next game. One say we were the better team. So it was pretty average. Just we took our chances a lot better than PSG did. Now we have the simulated game against Aston Villa. If we don't get the 3 points here, ladies and gentlemen, I think the season might be over. Well, it's certainly not the team I want to be playing against Aston Villa. I'd say we're very strong up top with the front three. It is the usual front three it's going to be playing. But at the back, we've really had to rotate. Because if you take a little look at this, the first game in the next episode, so we just played City, managed to draw 2-2, had a 2-day break, played PSG, had a 2-day break, we're now playing Aston Villa, then we get a 2-day break and we're playing PSG again. I'm not sure why we're not playing on the Wednesday again. I thought it would have been a week and we'd have had a couple of days off. At least in the next episode though, we're then going to get a 4-day rest, then we play Brighton, and then finally a 5-day rest because the players really, really deserve it. But in the next episode, we will know whether we're getting into the semi-finals of the Champions League or not. All the other teams, apart from us and obviously another team, are yet to play their 32nd game. If Manchester United and Arsenal both win their games, they will knock us down to 4th position. So only time will tell where we end in today's episode. We really need to get the win against Aston Villa. And hopefully with this lineup, we can do just that. I did tell you guys that it was very strong up top. But as towards the back, we've got Adrian in goal, Sepp Van Berg in the centre-back position, Marco Grujic in the central defensive midfield. I'm really hoping this team's still going to be able to do a job over Aston Villa. But we have gone with Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Bobby Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gino Wijnaldum linking up with the captain Jordan Henderson in central midfield. A little deeper, we've got Marco Grujic in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson, not a fully fit Matip, Van Berg, and Trent at the back with Adrian between the sticks. I got a little bit confused there when I said Van den Berg. But regardless, guys, I think personally, being 3 points behind, but Spurs have got a game in hand, if we don't get the win here, I'm not sure anyone is going to catch Spurs, because we did look in the last episode or the episode before at the last few games that Spurs have, the last 7 games compared to ours, and they have a much easier run, and we had to play City and unfortunately didn't get the 3 points, but we're at home. Let's get the boys warmed up and keep our fingers crossed to the air gods that we get the win. We do. We beat them 1-0. Okay. Oof. Not the easiest. I was expecting maybe if we were going to win by at least 3 or 4. We don't. But Bobby Firmino scores in the 30th minute. Jack Grealish came on for Nakumba in the 68th. Van Dijk coming on for Matip in the 71st. Harrelson in for Pierre in the 72nd for Aston Villa. Finally, Divock Origi coming on the 77th minute for Sepp Van den Berg. And then Robbo picks up a yellow card in the 82nd. I suppose the best thing to take is whether we win by 1-0 or 5-0. We get the win. And a very important 3 points, especially because we did drop points, unfortunately, when we travelled to the Etihad. Right, and here we are, guys, at the end of the episode. I've advanced all the way to the first game in the next episode, which, of course, is at Anfield. It's the second leg in the quarterfinals against PSG. We currently have a 2-1 lead with 2 away goals being scored in today's episode. So very happy with how we finished there. But before we finish today's episode, I want to take a little look at the Premier League. I'll be gutted if Spurs have dropped any points because it was our chance to capitalise. So we've played 33. Manchester United stay on 67 and Arsenal stay on 65. So what were the results for the United and Arsenal game? So Arsenal drew 1-1 with Wolves. Manchester United won 2-0 to Bournemouth. Oh, of course, we've played our 33rd, so they're still a game in hand against us. It's good, though, that Arsenal did drop points. Spurs still yet to play another game. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know why they're now 2 games behind us. But regardless, it's not going to be an easy run. We've got Brighton next in the Premier League. We then take on Burnley, which we should both get 6 points out of those 2 games. We then we move into the month of May. We have Arsenal at the start of the month, which, well, is never going to be easy. I don't think there's any games above it. Now, our first game is going to be against Arsenal away from home. Then we play Chelsea at home. Then we play Newcastle away from home. And then we're done. That's the end of the season. So, with 5 games to go, we're currently level with Spurs. We are going to end today's episode joint top, but they do have 2 games in hand, meaning they can push it to 6 points clear on us. It's difficult to tell right now. I know that you guys are still saying, Brad, there's still a chance you can win the title. I think probably the next episode is really going to tell whether we are or not. And as we look at the games in the next episode, we have PSG for the first game, which, as it stands right now, we will be playing. We then have Brighton away from home, which I'm thinking we'll play because it's away from home. And as long as Burnley's at home, which it is, we'll then simulate that game. So we'll play PSG, play Brighton, and simulate the game against Burnley. I think if we don't get 6 points out of the Brighton game and the Burnley game, we're in trouble. Because if Spurs win their next 2 games to catch up to us on 33, there'll be 6 points clear. If we drop 3 points anywhere here or drop 2 points because we draw, I think Spurs are just going to push on and they're going to get the confidence from us dropping points to push on and make it impossible for us to catch them. So unfortunately, I think if we drop any points in the next episode in the Premier League, we're in a real sticky situation. And this is the reason why it's unfortunate we didn't beat City today, because if we'd have beaten City, we would have bagged an extra 2 points, meaning we'd be on 70 points. We'd be top of the Premier League right now, 2 points clear on Spurs, but they'd have 2 games in hand, meaning they'd still keep that 4-gap lead, which we started today's episode with. But unfortunately, they haven't played those 2 games, so only time will tell. But I'm sure in the next episode, we'll play well, we'll fight as hard as we possibly can, and fingers crossed we do get those 6 important points in the Premier League games, and hopefully also bag a place in the semi-finals of the Champions League. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below if you're new around here. Click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.